Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is India and I have lost over 120 pounds. I've been able to maintain my weight loss for a few years now. In today's video, I want to casually talk about and address a very interesting question that came to me not too long ago. So stick around and let's talk. And as always, guys, be reminded that I am not a medical professional. I am just an individual sharing their personal weight loss experience. That is what this channel is for. I also talk about family, food, lifestyle, wellness. So if that interests you, consider subscribing to my channel. So here's the thing, when you've lost a significant amount of weight and people start to notice that, one of the first things they ask is, how did you do it? What did you do to lose the weight? That is the main question we get. So someone the other week asked me, not what did you do to lose weight, but he asked me, what was the biggest adjustment you made in order to maintain your weight loss? I thought this was such a good question because all you hear is people asking like, what did you do to lose weight? So what this does is it tells me that this man knows exactly what to do to lose weight. We know at this point, like, we know what to do to lose weight. We know what it takes for us to gain weight. Like, we know that. But I think the biggest thing people struggle with is actually maintaining their weight loss and, creating these new lifestyles to sustain their weight loss. One of the reasons I'm creating this video is because I feel like I didn't answer this question to the best of my abilities. You guys, when you're addressing me and you want to talk to me about weight loss, it is not going to be an in and out conversation. There are so many layers to weight loss. For me personally, I've done more than one thing to lose weight. I've done more than one thing to maintain my weight loss. What I did to lose my first 30 pounds might be different than what I'm doing now in order to maintain my weight. And so it's not just a simple conversation. More so, it's a combination of different things that I did. It's, me really evaluating myself to see what works for me personally, because what works for me is not going to work for the next person. What I struggle with, someone else might find very easy. We take different approaches to weight loss. So when he asked me this question, I wasn't like there in that mindset to answer it, because again, when you're addressing me about weight loss, be prepared to talk, because this is one topic that I love and I just love diving deep in. So first things first, I want to talk about some quick statistics as it pertains to weight loss and weight maintenance. Okay, so I won't say that I've been like studying this and doing like all this research, but just doing quick internet searches on, the percentage of people who successfully lose weight and the percentage of people who actually keep their weight off, is saying that less than 5% of the population will be successful with weight loss and weight maintenance. Now, of course, you have to consider the definition of weight loss. So losing 3 pounds and gaining 3 pounds back in 2 weeks, that's really not weight loss. Weight loss is when you lose a certain percentage of your body fat, or your body weight rather, and you're able to keep that off for a certain amount of time. So when you're looking at that and looking at the definition of what weight loss and weight maintenance is and how long it takes, to keep the weight loss, if you're keeping weight loss for over 2 years, that sort of thing. So they're saying less than 5% of people will actually be successful. Okay, so now that we have that out of the way, the reason that I wanted to bring that to light is to show you how difficult it is to actually maintain a significant weight loss. It is hard because of the approach people take, to be honest with you. We're doing things that are not sustainable, and that's why it's so difficult for us to keep weight off. And there's a lot of factors that play a role in whether or not you can lose weight or maintain your weight loss. You're talking about hormones, gender, age, your body's set point. If you're a certain weight and you've been that weight your whole life, the minute you try to lose weight and you keep losing weight, your body's going to fight against that. Your body's going to go into survival mode because it's used to being a certain size. It's comfortable being a certain size. So there's a lot of things that's fighting against us when it comes to weight loss and weight maintenance. And so when he asked me what was the biggest adjustment I made in order to maintain my weight loss, honey, I wanted to dive so deep in, but we really didn't have the time. So I want to kind of quickly hit on three things. It's probably going to be more than three things, but I want to really discuss a few things that I did, that I'm doing currently to maintain my weight loss. And hopefully it will help someone out here. These are going to be very non-traditional things because if you know me and you've been following my channel, you know I took a very realistic, non-traditional approach to weight loss this time around. One of the main things that helped me with my weight, whether it's weight loss, weight maintenance, any of it, one of the main things that helped me is being knowledgeable. A lot of people don't want to hear this, but really knowing the information you need to know about what really helps you lose weight, what makes you gain weight, just really knowing that. You know, you have the type of people who are like anti-dairy, right? And I'm just going to use this as an example. They say, oh, if you eat dairy products, then you're going to be obese and overweight. Or if you eat, I don't know, sugar, you know, sugar is going to cause you to gain weight and be obese. Or if you eat meat. So you have the people who are like that. And when I see people like that who just cut food groups or they go on very specific diets, and for them they think, okay, this is the diet, this is the perfect diet, and this is what causes weight loss, and everyone needs to be on this diet. Like when I meet people like that, I don't even interact with them. So there is no perfect diet. There is no such thing as 100% clean eating. So when you're more knowledgeable and you know that it takes balance, you know what a calorie is, a calorie being a unit of energy. So if you take in more calories than you expend, if you're taking in more calories than you burn, that essentially is what causes weight gain. And so just being knowledgeable about that really, and not being so anti-carb, anti-meat, anti whatever, you know, just knowing that, focusing on whole single ingredients foods, focusing on balance, knowing that one brownie is not going to throw you completely off track, like that sort of thing will help you in the long haul. It's like trying to be perfect, that's not going to help you. But this is for another conversation. But I did want to hit on that a little bit. Just being knowledgeable. You know what you need to do. You know, one day if you eat out and you're going out with friends celebrating birthdays, you know you can't do that every day of the week because you know you're going to be eating in a surplus. You know, restaurant food is going to be a little bit more calorically dense. So you know, like we know that. So just having that knowledge and knowing that can take you far. Now, if I'm being honest, one of the main things that really helped me out with my weight maintenance is just getting rid of unnecessary calories. And that's not eliminating whole food groups because that's just not going to work. Like, heavy restriction is just going to lead to a very dark path. You know, it's going to lead to mental health issues. It's going to lead to, you know, bad eating patterns. So when I say just getting rid of unnecessary calories, like condiments, liquid calories, like things that really add up in calories, like that you really don't need, you can get rid of. I talked about this before in several videos, but I'll just use condiments as an example. One of my favorite substitutions is using sugar-free syrup instead of like your regular full fat syrup, because like the sugar-free stuff probably has 10 calories per serving, to whereas the regular maple syrup has about 200 calories per serving. And when we're using it, we're not using one serving. If I'm eating pancakes and I have about 3 or 4 pancakes, I'm using 3 or 4 servings of syrup. And so that's 600 calories just in condiments. And then you look at the butter that you add to them. I'm going to link a video for you guys right here. You should watch it. Just how I substitute some foods just to make my meals lower in calories. But that's one of the things I do. Get rid of unnecessary calories. Y'all, I cook my own meals. I cannot put emphasis on that enough. I cook my own meals. So if I'm wanting to do Taco Tuesday, if I'm wanting burgers and fries, if I'm having any kind of craving, chicken, pasta, I cook it myself. When you do that, you can control the ingredients. You can really count your calories to a T. When you're at these restaurants, if you're going to some kind of Italian restaurant, you think they're going to cut back on the amount of oil they're using for your pasta. They're using so much butter, oils, fats in this stuff. It is insane. So if you cook your own food at home, you can be saving on so many calories, guys. And I know I talk about calories a lot, but at the end of the day, you must be in a calorie deficit in order to lose weight. And that's just period. Another thing I do, instead of trying to be perfect every single day, I make weekly goals. I make monthly goals. And as long as I'm staying within my goals for the week, within my goals for the month, then I'm good. Again, we're going to be honest today, right? Today, I've had a little over 6,000 calories. Yes. But that's not going to trigger something and tell me just to fall off track or to eat 6,000 calories tomorrow. I know I had this day, so I know for the rest of the week, I am going to be a little bit more careful so I can reach my weekly goals. And so the balance, my average for the week will fall where it needs to be. Do what works for you. Evaluate yourself. This is big. And I can't stress it enough. What works for me, like when people ask me, what are you doing specifically? You know, what works for me is not going to work for everyone. One of the tools I use to help me reach my calorie deficit is fasting. I do a lot of intermittent fasting. Sometimes I might do some extended fasting, but that helps me reach my goals. I might fast like 2 days this week because I feel like I haven't done it in a while. I like fasting. It's a way for me to be disciplined. It's a way for me to just see if I still got it, right? See if I can do it. And so fasting ain't gonna be for everybody. You have people who take medication. You have people who are diabetic who can't fast. So evaluate yourself. Start doing things that work for you. If you're somebody and you eat very small portions, then you eating one meal a day is not going to work for you. So really find what works for you. Find your niche. Whatever helps you achieve your calorie deficit, do that. I am going to leave you with this thought. I am a part of a weight loss support group online, and there was someone on there. She was just pouring her heart out. This lady had said she was ready to give up. She had been like very keto with her diet, so very high fat, low carb. She works out 5 times a week. She only drinks water. She was also doing forms of intermittent fasting, and on top of all the working out she was also doing like weight training with a trainer. So she was just going through the list of every single thing she was doing in order to achieve weight loss. And I responded to her. I said, all of those things are great. Keto, working out, intermittent fasting, all of those things are really good. But if you're not in a calorie deficit, it does not matter. You will not lose weight. So if you're on a diet, if you're working out 10 times a week, if you're with a personal trainer, you can do all of that and still not lose weight if you are not in a calorie deficit. So I'll leave you with that. Be encouraged, guys. Please be sure to follow me for more. I will be back with this topic. This is something that I do want to get into a little bit more because a lot of people just give up on their goals. And listen, I'm here to motivate you guys. We're in this together. I'm in it. This is a lifetime commitment. I'm not going anywhere. So again, subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Good luck on your journeys, and I will see you in the next one.
I'm back in my bag, yo. Conscious. ISO. Diamond. Back in my bag and I ain't gotta brag, I do this shit for real. When we was down and we had nothing, we had to share a meal. We put the shit in overdrive with no steering wheel.